when all I have is Jesus, I have more than enough. Friends, we know, we've learned, and we are a work in progress. So many times we continue to cling to the things that we can see and feel in this life. But friends, as the Apostle Paul learned, when we are in want, that's when we learn who Jesus Christ is. And we learn the all-sufficiency of His grace and His love in our lives. 14 years ago, Don mentioned it, he met us just a couple of years after our accident. We've been in ministry now for 18 years, traveling across the country, and 14 years ago now, in June of 2000, we had a terrible car accident in between a morning and an evening concert. And with the cruise control set at 70 miles an hour, our van veered off the side of the road and hit a guardrail, and not wearing a seatbelt, I was ejected out of the rear window of our van. Hit the pavement at 70 miles an hour. And you can imagine I was called in as a fatality. Praise God, I survived. But I was covered from head to toe in injuries, and the worst of which was a broken neck. I crushed 4 vertebrae, and 2 of them were completely dislocated. Of course, it was touch and go for the first 24 to 48 hours, but once they stabilized me, the doctor said I was quadriplegic. And it was a permanent condition. The damage that had been done was severe. He said he'd never seen an injury like mine of anyone who was still alive, much less anyone who ever walked again. It was hopeless. I would forever be in bed or a wheelchair. But I praise God that I'm married to a man who sought a second opinion from the great physician and sent the word out to our email newsletter list that circled the globe. We got emails back from Guam, Poland, coast to coast, you name it, and people were praying for my healing. And 3 weeks later, I flickered my big toe just a little bitty bit. A couple weeks after that, to the amazement of the doctors, I rotated my knee back and forth. And although my healing did not occur on my time schedule, I prayed for that one-touch healing that I believed with all my heart that my Jesus could do, just as He did in the Bible countless times. But slowly but surely, God brought me back to my feet. And 15 months after our accident, Phil and I both walked back out on the stage to sing I Stand by the Strength of Jesus. I walk just holding His hand. With Him by my side, every need is supplied. By the power of God I stand. Friends, let me tell you, I am back on my feet, and I praise my God every single day of my life for that. But the greatest miracle in my life was not just getting back on my feet. The greatest miracle in my life did not begin 14 years ago when that accident happened. The greatest miracle in my life began 2,000 years ago on a cross where Jesus Christ took my place. And He took each and every one of yours as well, so that we could all spend eternity with Him beginning right now. That grace that is so undeserved is what gets me through. Because I know that even if times are uncertain, and my future is uncertain, as I age, I don't know what's in store for me physically. But none of us do we? As we get older, things change. You're laughing, I know. Things change. But we can rest assured that our God never changes. He's always there for us. He is faithful. He is all-powerful. He is gracious, loving. And He promises that He will never allow us to go through any trial, any difficulty alone. He's always with us. We can rest assured that even though our times may be uncertain, God always leads His own.
Surrounded by uncertainty, the future that's awaiting me, unsure of what tomorrow brings, so to one thought I cling. God always leads His own. The way, and even when there is delay, we never wrong. God always leads His own. Today I find I'm risen with ghosts of doubt.